Black Friday online sales are up year over year. What's going on, guys? It's Ricky with TechBud Solutions. I wanted to talk about a series of different stocks that are most likely set to perform pretty well next week based off of strong Black Friday online sales. So I found this article to be very useful and very informative. Again, I just like sharing this information with you guys. If you guys like videos like this, again, all I ask you to do is drop a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel as I upload new videos every single day. So online sales reached 9.12 billion on Black Friday, November 25th, up 2.3% year over year. And again, that's much of a surprise because, especially with inflation and the idea of us being in a recession, it would almost be imagined that like people would be maybe a little bit more selective with them, really pouring into Black Friday and Cyber Monday. But I guess it didn't stop a lot of shoppers. And on the top of those sales, one of those were Apple, Roblox, Funko, Microsoft, and Sony. And then these are the ones that I really want to talk about. The overall shift from payment processors, we saw the Affirm, which is AFRM. We're going to talk about that in a little bit. And then, of course, Square app, which are known as Block. It's known as ticker symbol SQ for an afterpay or payment processor. And we have still yet to experience what's going to happen on Cyber Monday. Now, one of the questions you might be asking is, why is this information important, right? Well, there was expectation that we were not going to see strong demand on Black Friday and Cyber Monday. And based off of this, we still outperformed year over year last Black Friday. And again, taking that into consideration, especially when all those stimmy checks were being printed, to know that we are still spending more year over year. Not much more, but still more, 2.3% at 9.12 billion. That's encouraging for the economy, but remember, the Federal Reserve wants to see the economy to slow down. So they might take this as, again, another reason on why to potentially, continue to raise interest rates, because if people are, willingly spending more than what they were last year when inflation wasn't as high, then maybe they can justify a larger interest rate hike. But I wanted to talk about some of the companies that they listed and my set expectations for them, and then we'll talk about Cyber Monday. So let's go ahead and talk about Affirm. Now, Affirm has not been considered a good long-term investment, going from highs of 176 all the way down to $12 a share. It's been making lower highs, lower lows, no indication of an uptrend. So I'm excited to see that based off of this news and based off of the high demand of online sales for Black Friday and expectations for Cyber Monday, to see if Affirm, which is an afterpay payment processor, if they will actually see an increase in demand for their stock, right? This is definitely something that I have in my watch list for next week. Now, the next one is SQ, which is known as Block. It was previously known as Square. Surprise, surprise. This thing has been selling off from $2.89, now trading at $60 a share, $63.38 to be exact. It's trading below the moving average. It's been making lower highs, lower lows. Again, this has not been showing the strongest signs of a long-term play, but direction can always change, and this is why we have to update our alerts. So again, this is definitely something that I'm going to be paying attention to as soon as the market opens on Monday, to see if we see, higher highs, and or even if we see some day trade opportunity, right? Now, one of the companies that saw high demand during the Black Friday was Fortnite and Roblox, right? So we could see RBLX. I made sure that I included this one. I know this one had some hype for a short period of time. It hit highs of 141. Right now it's trading at $33 a share. Again, lower highs, lower lows. No indication of an overall uptrend just yet. But again, excited to see if we see a little bit more demand of this on Monday. And then we got Funko. Huge drop based off of recent earnings, right? Went from trading at $20 a share to a 50% drop, now trading at $9 a share. I would be very, very careful with stocks like this, because people think that because they sell off, they have to recover. But one thing that you will quickly find out in the stock market is the cheap can always get cheaper. And now, again, one of the huge e-commerce platforms, again, not much of a surprise, is going to be Amazon, right? And also, let's not kind of ignore Walmart. So I wanted to talk about those two companies. So first, let's talk about Amazon. Amazon, did you know, I made a video about this yesterday. People don't talk enough about Amazon because of how big it's considered to be. But if you look at it based off of previous highs at 188 and where it's at right now, it's literally a killer deal, right? If you look at it on the upside potential that it offers, it's over 100%. Imagine, I mean, we're not talking about a meme stock. We're not talking about any stock that's in your Reddit, discussion board. We're talking about one of the most valuable companies that's publicly traded, right? You guys heard of it? Amazon. It offers over 100% ROI if it were to recover to previous all-time highs. And remember, it's not an if the market will recover, but it's a when. And again, Amazon being a market leader, literally almost a monopoly in what it does, there's nothing that's guaranteed in the stock market. But I'm just saying, this is definitely one that I have a lot of just eyes on because of how much potential it does offer, right? If you've ever wanted to get into the stock market, even if you buy one share, who cares, right? You don't have to overcomplicate it. Stop making it more difficult than it has to be. I want you to prove it to yourself that you can make money during a recession. It's simply, can you tolerate the time that it will take for the market to recover? So I'm very excited to see if Amazon shortly, right, does begin to indicate signs of a recovery. And of course, things can always get worse before they get better, but I think it's safe to say that there's more upside potential than there is downside risk. So let's go ahead and then talk about Microsoft. Microsoft is one of the last ones that we're going to cover. Microsoft is, again, one of the most valuable companies that's publicly traded with a market cap of 1.84 trillion. Now, that's T, not with a B. We're talking about 1.84 trillion. I recently pulled back to the moving average. It hasn't done that in a really long time. I mean, we can look back to 2017, 2016. It has not pulled back this much to the moving average in a really long time. So again, deal. Again, Microsoft is not going anywhere anytime soon. And based off of previous all-time highs, and again, where it's currently trading at, it offers a little bit over nearly 40% ROI. And again, nothing's guaranteed. But remember, it's good to have your risky plays if that's how you want to trade, but it's also very useful to have your safe plays, right? Companies that have been here for a very long time that have been market leaders. And I would say Microsoft and Amazon, especially during this time of year, right, when we're set to experience a little bit higher demand than normal. I mean, it almost just is super simple on why it makes sense to invest in something like this long term. But again, it's all up to you, right? I want you to keep your trading and your investing simple. Pick one or two different stocks, create a trade plan or an investment plan, focus on your position size, and always ask yourself one simple question. Can you tolerate the time that it will take for the market to recover? Now, one of the last things that I want to talk about is Cyber Monday. What are the expectations for Cyber Monday? So Adobe expects that sales from Thanksgiving through Cyber Monday to generate 34.8 billion online purchases. Isn't that crazy, right? Even during a recession, to know that much money is being ran through the economy. So $34.8 billion, 2.8% year over year. And again, it's not huge growth year over year, but again, guess what? We're during a recession. We're still seeing growth year over year. That's good for the economy. Of course, maybe not for the Federal Reserve, but good for the economy. So again, I want to make sure that I talk about market expectations when it comes down to that. So if you guys have any questions about what we talked about, feel free to send me a direct message via Discord. Friendly reminder, we are running our Black Friday giveaway. We're giving away $6,500 cash, and it's super simple to enter. If you guys head on over, click the second link in the description, or head on over to learnplanprofit.net, and you guys can sign up for LPP 2.0 if you're not part of it already. And for everyone that signs up, they get automatically entered into our $6,500 cash Black Friday giveaway. We're going to select 3 winners: third place, $1,000, second place, $2,000, and first place, grand prize, $3,500 cash. It will be randomly selected. You also get $150 off Learn Plan Profit 2.0. You just use promo code Black Friday at checkout. You'll get the discount. You'll get automatically entered. And on November 29th, I will be announcing the giveaway winner, right? If you want to learn more about this, I encourage you, take 2 minutes, right? Who doesn't want to win a total of $6,500 cash? Take 2 minutes, click the second link in the description, learn a little bit more about my Learn Plan Profit group. If you want to watch me trade live every day. It's all included. It's a one-time payment, lifetime access. Right now, it's $150 off. And for this Black Friday giveaway, you get automatically entered to win $6,500 cash. The fourth link in the description is Shop TechBuds. Again, we're giving away $2,000 cash. This is a completely separate giveaway. And for every $1 you spend on the site, it equals 5 automatic entries. Imagine buying a mouse pad and then walking away with $2,000 cash. That's how easy it is to enter. It ends on November 28th, and the giveaway winner will be announced on the same day as our other giveaway on the 29th of November. I appreciate your time. Please consider dropping a thumbs up. Please consider subscribing. And like always, let's make sure that we end the year on a green note. Take it easy, team.